Hi, welcome to Breathe Better with Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth. I wanted to do this video because I've been getting a ton of questions about or from people who have had COVID-19. They're testing negative now, but they're still having shortness of breath. So I wanted to do just a quick video about the possible reasons that could be happening. So the ones that are at the top of the list here are lasting lung and heart damage. So this is kind of a no-brainer. I think this is what most people are worried about whenever they're still having trouble breathing. Lung problems as well as heart problems can cause shortness of air. So if you're continuing to have symptoms, the best thing you can do is have your doctor refer you to a pulmonologist and a cardiologist just so they can check you out and make sure that everything looks good there, okay? And then once you know that your lungs are good and your heart is good, then you can look at other things that could be causing it. So on here I have, the next one is deconditioning. And this is just basically your body gets weak. So this happens to many people when they suffer from COVID. And that's just because your body gets weak so quickly, especially if you're someone who's used to doing things all the time. You don't realize how much muscle you actually lose when you stop doing all that stuff. And COVID tends to make you weaker as well. So basically, when you just sit around and you're not doing a whole lot, and then you get up and you try to do something, well, you're gonna get short of breath because your body is not used to it. Weak muscles, they use a lot more oxygen than strong muscles do. So if your muscles are weak and you try to get up to do something, you're going to need more oxygen than what you would if your muscles were strong. So if deconditioning is your problem, then the best thing you could do is start off with breathing exercises and then build up to exercising completely. And I have plenty of videos on my channel with exercises. I have breathing exercises, I have pulmonary rehab exercises, and that would be the thing that you need to start doing if you know that you do not have any lung damage or heart damage. And that is gonna help you overall. So even you might feel silly like working out in a chair. If you have to do that in order to gain your strength, then do that, okay? You need to do whatever you can to try to build the strength back in your body. Next is anxiety. So when I say anxiety, I do not mean that it's simply in your head that you can't breathe. It's not that at all. Anyone that has trouble breathing for a significant period of time can very easily develop anxiety, even if they never had it before. And the reason for that is because your body gets stuck in this state where it feels like it has to do everything it can to keep you alive, to keep you breathing. But what that does is it makes you, I guess, hyper aware of certain things. So let's say you're anxious about getting up and going somewhere because you haven't done anything in a while. And then you get up and you start having trouble breathing because your muscles are weak, then you obviously are gonna start getting more anxiety over it, and it's just a vicious cycle. And what will happen is that even when the threat is gone, you're still gonna be anxious, and that anxiety can cause shortness of breath. So what I recommend for that is also the same thing I recommend for the deconditioning, and that is breathing exercises. You could even practice some yoga, anything to just kind of calm your body down, yoga, meditation, and then you could always see a mental health professional if you need to, because for a lot of people, just getting the edge off and cutting down on that anxiety makes a world of difference when it comes to how they breathe. So just something to keep in the back of your mind. And then finally I have reactive airways. So it could just be that your lungs are not completely healed yet. You don't have COVID anymore, but it does leave lasting effects throughout your body. So if your lungs are not completely healed and you go somewhere where you're exposed to something that can cause your lungs to react negatively, then that can make you short of air. So just a couple of examples would be like household cleaners, paint, smoke for sure, even a wood-burning fireplace could cause you to get short of breath. There are many things that your airways can react to. So if you think that could be your problem, the best thing to do is to keep a journal of your shortness of breath, and just make sure that you write down anything that you were around that could have made that happen, especially if you're around something and you start to cough, because that usually means that your airways are reacting. So if you have any questions, you can just drop them under this video. I have lots of stuff on my channel about conditioning your body, breathing exercises, relieving anxiety, reactive airways, literally everything. So if you want to learn a little bit more, you can just search through my channel. There's a ton of stuff on there. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, or you could even make a comment just to make sure that other people can get to my videos easier.